Drivin Ivan here, and the Passat GT is actually a 2018 model exclusively. It's being discontinued for 2019. So if you want a Passat with a V6, you better get one now. But should you? Let's find out. Well, I think the shape is certainly pretty cool, and that'll make you want to get one. I like the grille with the red and black combination up front that's reminiscent of the old Jetta GLI. It's unmistakably a Volkswagen, and I think unmistakably a sport model with the black mesh grille and also the louvers up front. It's more square and less round and sort of computer designed looking than many cars today, and I like that too. Plus, the big alloy wheels look great. I really don't think there's a bad angle on the car, actually. I think it's certainly a good looking sports sedan, and who knows, it might be a hot commodity on the used car market later too. Inside it looks similar to current Volkswagen models in the lineup. You get the power operated with lumbar support sporty Volkswagen seats. Two-tone, I think they look great. And then basic black, and then running along the dash and the doors you've got some carbon looking material that I think meshes well with this sporty edition Passat, and you get the flat bottom steering wheel reminiscent of Audi's as well. The armrest will slide forward and opens for more storage, plus you get a charger inside, two cup holders and a real handbrake moving forward. Then you have the 6-speed automatic dual clutch transmission, more on that later. Another charger and some inputs up here. Moving up you get the standard Volkswagen dual zone climate control, which is really nice. And the infotainment screen here, very intuitive, and I think Volkswagen does a good job with it. No apps hooked up right now, but certainly it's nice to be able to see the song title and also the artist at the same time, plus your presets too. The Passat there looks pretty sporty, as do the gauges on the gauge cluster, large tachometer and large speedometer too, plus your information screen right in the middle, and you can scroll through for some useful information. No adaptive cruise control here, just regular cruise control and controls for Bluetooth and your radio volume as well. On the side here, controls for the lights, and on the doors, the locks and outside mirrors, and your power windows and door locks, plus some storage down below. You also get the now familiar Volkswagen start-stop button right next to the transmission. So I think all in all, it's an attractive interior that has just the right amount of tech and comfort too. Out back, you get a pull-down armrest with two cup holders, your own vents, and seating for up to 3 across. This being Volkswagen's largest sedan, you do get a cavernous trunk, and that'll be great for long trips, whatever you need. And check out my disc golf videos as well. It's a great sport, fun to play with the whole family. Powering the 2018 Passat GTI V6 is a dual overhead cam 24-valve V6, of course. It's got an iron block and aluminum head with direct fuel injection. It makes 280 horsepower at 6,200 RPMs and 258 pound-feet of torque at 2,500 RPMs. It's mated to a 6-speed dual clutch automatic, 0 to 60, 5.9 seconds onto a quarter-mile time of 14.3 seconds at 101 miles per hour, and the top speed is limited to 128 miles per hour. In terms of fuel economy, you can expect 19 miles per gallon in the city, 28 on the highway with 22 overall, and you can expect a cruising range of 510 miles on the highway. Nice. So Volkswagen wanted to introduce something special for 2018, and they did with this GT V6, and it's really very interesting. You could get the SEL Platinum V6, which is about $5,000 more, but this one falls under $30,000 for the V6, so that makes it a bargain. And if you want another V6 under $30,000, well, you'll have to go with a Camaro or a Challenger. So that makes this Volkswagen kind of a special car in that you get a V6 for under $30,000. It's a shame it's not going to last until the 2019 model year. I guess they didn't sell quite enough of them. It's getting harder to find a V6 in the family sedan market these days, people are going to the 4-cylinder turbos because they're just as quick and more economical. And of course, fuel economy is very important these days. So there you have it. This V6 Passat GT is a rare bird, and I think a special car too. Pricing for the 2018 Passat GT V6 starts out at just over $29,000, and then you're out the dealer door at closer to $30,000. No options, just delivery, and you get a fully loaded Passat in this case. It's got heated seats, infotainment screen, Sirius XM radio, and you also get blind spot lights on your side view mirrors, which help you with blind spot. You get autonomous braking and forward collision warning, safety features like that. But what you're really paying for if you're getting the Jetta GLI is, of course, that great V6 engine. Hear it? Shifts down, gives you instant power, and it is definitely spunky. So, what's it like on the twisties? Well, you can shift it over here, up and down if you like. Or you can just go ahead and put it in the sport mode. And then, well, you can feel the difference. Throttle response increases, and well, you can feel the power of the V6 all the time. You don't need to be in sport mode, but it is impressive. Anytime you need it, just mash the throttle. Oh yeah, that's a great sound. And it's quite quick too. A lot of fun to drive. It's also got little paddle shifters that are so small that you might even miss them. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I think Volkswagen really makes the best front-wheel drive cars, be it the GTI or the GLI. They really know how to make a front-wheel drive car handle well. And they do it by braking. Let's say if you're turning left, they brake the rear inside left wheel, and that basically gives the car a little bit of turn through the back wheels, oversteer, even in a front wheel drive car. You can achieve that by being on the throttle in a turn and then lifting off real hard, and that's kind of an unstable sort of thing, but Volkswagen does it in a way that makes it feel a lot more stable. And this Passat GT is a blast to drive because of it. Traffic everywhere, cars shifting lanes, and don't worry, it'll warn you if you're getting too close to a car in front of you. And of course the lights in the side view mirrors there will light up to let you know something's in your blind spot. Definitely safety is a major concern for all car buyers, and don't worry, it's 5-star safety rated. You do get a backup camera, but the directional indicators don't move with the steering wheel. Still nice to have it though. Checking out the night look here in the Passat, and I like this, the gauge cluster. Not crazy about the red that you see everywhere else here, but shows up well at night, and that's what you want, right? I like the infotainment screen too. That's a nice look. So German engineering, what exactly does it mean? Well, it means that these cars were made to cruise on the Autobahn, certainly at about 120 miles an hour for long periods of time. It's a solid build quality. It's a thud when you close the door, and it's the feel of the buttons, the knobs, that sort of thing. The controls might not feel as polished as the upper level German sedans like BMW, Audi, and Mercedes, but you can definitely feel the German engineering. So the DSG dual clutch automatic transmission. A lot of people think a Volkswagen should have a 5 or 6 speed manual transmission. Well, that was certainly the case back in the day, but check out my auto versus manual transmission video, and you'll find, in my opinion, that things have changed lately, and that's because of transmissions like this dual clutch. It downshifts for you. It's always where you need it to be, and it's where you need to be quicker than you could make it if you were shifting yourself. I understand the joys of shifting a transmission yourself, but I think the DSG is a beautiful transmission to have these days. But there's something else that this Volkswagen gives you, and that's why everybody wanted one back in the day. It's that certain Farfignugan, that sort of marketing catchphrase term used to describe the appeal of Volkswagen cars in general. And I think it's a combination of it being fun to drive and of course a great deal as well, but it's almost a fashion statement. There's something definitely in vogue about German cars, and it's pretty much always been that way. This is a wonderful car, and it's pretty much the whole package. Excellent all-around sedan, and certainly great fun to drive in the twisties, and also pretty quick too. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Of course, subscribe to me on YouTube. Check out all my other car videos. Just Google Drivin Ivan and the car you're interested in seeing, and I'm sure you'll find it. Check out my literal video for Chris Isaac's Wicked Game, my music videos, disc golf videos, documentaries. Drivin Ivan.